Hi, this is Sarah Morrison with eXp Realty and Morrison Estate Solutions. I am super excited to be interviewing Beth Durilla of Mutual Title today. She's going to answer some questions for us about title as well as the probate process and similarities and differences. So before we start, Beth, if you could just give us a brief introduction on who you are and what you do.
Hi, everybody. Thank you, Sarah. My name is Beth Durilla. I am the sales manager for Mutual Title. I have been with Mutual Title for 18 years and have been in the title real estate business for about 22 now. I'm excited to share knowledge that's in my brain with all of you today.
Awesome. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Okay, so today we are going to talk about the differences between a regular real estate transaction and one that is currently in probate. I know that there's sometimes some extra steps, some extra documents that have to be filled out when the probate process is involved. So I was hoping that you could go over those differences and possibly different documents for us today.
Absolutely. So in a regular transaction, we are not dealing with anyone who has passed away or hasn't had all of their rights to the property transferred to the next person. So in a regular deal, we're just going start to finish, everybody's signing, we're closing. In a probate transaction, we are actually waiting for the probate court case to be started and to pretty much have identified the people who have the authority to sell the home. So basically what that means is if you have an individual who passed away and has not left the property to anyone, the courts come in and say, okay, so this is the person that we're deeming has the authority to sell the home. And once that authority has come, then we can go ahead and process the rest of the transaction. So we're waiting in the beginning for those fiduciary assignments from the court. And once we have that, then we can proceed as normal through the transaction. There might be some additional language in the court case that says this is the way it needs to be dispersed, this is where the monies go, but the rest of the transaction is the same. It's just that beginning part where we're waiting for the assignment of who's going to actually have the right to sell that home.
Okay, perfect. And is there anything, so basically it's just documents from the court saying, okay, this person is the, personal representative or the person in charge, so they have the authorization to sell on behalf of the person who has deceased, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes. And the probate process is best done with an attorney at hand. Trying to go through that process alone is not recommended. It's, the attorneys, they have a way of getting things through the court system a little bit quicker. And it has the potential to take an extra minute or two. So we always want to make sure that when we're writing a contract or we're getting involved in a probate case, that we add some extra time in there. In the past, there have been transactions that have taken a very long time because people tried to do it themselves. So if you have an attorney, we could be talking about weeks instead of months. So my little plug for going to an attorney, making sure that you're talking to probate professionals who know what they're doing and know how to help you get that document. Because once you have the authority to sell the home, the rest is easy, in theory.
Right. Perfect. And then is there anything where other people who may be beneficiaries or heirs, do they need to be notified that the home is going to be selling in case they have an issue with that or anything like that?
Absolutely, and all that is part of what the attorney is doing. So they're filing that paperwork, the next of kin, that kind of stuff. If there was a will and they're probating the will, they're making sure that the executor of the will is who most likely will have been assigned as the authority to sell the home. But they're making sure that all of that is taken care of and that all those people know, because yes, all the parties need to know what's going on. And if anybody objects, they need to raise their hand and say so.
Right, exactly. Because I think that there's a certain time frame that people have to object to that. And if they don't, then, you know, things can move on. So, all right.
Exactly.
Well, thank you so much for answering that question, Beth. Have a great day.
Absolutely. You too.